So what I have right here is Arai's Concept-X helmet. A retro looking helmet that doesn't compromise the newest technology and especially not safety. And what do I mean by all that? We are going to cover in this video. As I said before, this Arai helmet is called ConceptX and it is the best of two worlds. The style and the design from the old school days that funny enough matches the style of bikes that are getting more and more popular these days. And then Arai has chosen to create a helmet that doesn't compromise the newest safety. So the model I have right here is called Number White and is actually also one of the more old school colorways you can get this helmet in. You can also get them in black and gray and all these standard colors, but they are created in some more old school colorways. Of course, this helmet is ECE approved, that it has to be here in Europe where I live, but this helmet could actually also get the Snell certification. And the reason why it doesn't has it officially is because it costs a lot of money to get the certification, and Arai's top model RX-7 does have this Snell certification, but funny enough, that helmet also costs a bit more. But safety wise, those two models are completely the same. The shell inside this helmet that you actually can see right here is built in what Arai is calling super fiberglass. And that is a fiberglass material that is a bit stronger than normal fiberglass. And as you can see here, this helmet can take a lot of pressure. And if we look at Arai as a brand, all their helmets are actually a bit more round all over the whole helmet. And that is because that Arai is studying in the principle that is called glancing off. If you are so unlucky to crash on your bike, you will never hit the asphalt in a linear direction like this. You will always have some sort of angle like this and then glancing off the asphalt. So what do they mean by that? That is that if you are creating your helmet with like the tail that a lot of manufacturers are start to doing, then you actually create an angle on your helmet that could lock your helmet in a locked position, which should not give you the best opportunity. So they really want that every point of this helmet could glance off the asphalt. The most certification here in this world has a linear drop with only 28 kilometers per hour like this, bang. And it is very rarely that you will crash your bike with only 28 kilometers per hour. The foam inside this helmet that I also have right here is also fabricated in a certain way that the foam here at the forehead is a lot more hard than on top of the head. And as you can see on the colors right here, here at the forehead, the foam is blue and that is the most tough foam that you can get. And here on top of the helmet, it is more soft. And that technology is not something new at all. But Arai is one of the only manufacturers that creates this foam shell in one piece. A lot of other manufacturers does have these different types of hardness in their foam, but then it is placed in their own pieces inside the helmet. And by that, you are actually creating a small gap between the foam. And now you're probably thinking, Nikki, why does this visor look so funky? And I will tell you. As you can see here, the sun visor is outside the clear visor on this helmet. And why have they done that? It is that Arai are creating safety helmets. So they will not compromise safety at all. But if you have a helmet that I actually have a lot of with integrated sun visors, you are actually compromising the safety a little bit. And why is that? That is when you have to make space for a sun visor inside the helmet, you have to make a gap between the shells so the sun visor can lay inside the helmet, and it's actually a pretty wide area on a pretty critical place on the helmet where you are compromising the safety a little bit. So instead of compromising the safety, they have created a new visor that is clear but has this funky sun visor feature on the outside. And does it look a bit funny? Yes, it does, but it's not that bad. And I actually think we should credit Arai a lot for not compromising the safety, but still they want to comfort the riders that actually want this sun visor feature. And this visor is something that you have to buy as an extra accessory, like all other visors like the dark smoke and mirrors and colored visor that you also can get to this helmet. But as standard, this helmet comes with a normal clear visor. And of course, all the visors you can get does come with a pin lock. So if we are going to talk about weight on this helmet, it is only 1500 grams. So it does place this helmet in the category of lighter helmets. Yes, of course you can get helmets that are even lighter than this, but 1500 grams is still not a lot. The helmet comes with a double D-ring strap, and of course it also have this emergency pull-out straps in both sides. But the nice thing with this ConceptX helmet is that the emergency strap doesn't go over the chin cushion like this, that you can actually get your thumb stuck in while taking on your helmet. It is a very small minimal orange strap that is placed on the side, and you wouldn't by any chance pull it by mistake. The ventilation in this helmet, Arai is actually claiming it has one of the best cooling system for a head while riding. And because we still have a pretty harsh winter here in the north, I cannot test it because it would be cold by any chance if I went out riding right now. But as you can see, the vent starts here at the visor, and then the air is flowing inside some channels inside the helmet and comes out right here and in the bottom of the helmet. And in the front of the helmet, you are also able to get air inside of your helmet, and you can open and close the ventilation inside of the chin, so you don't have some buttons or click system in the front of your helmet. It is hidden inside your helmet. Pretty awesome. Because Arai has chosen to go full on with the old school vibe, they have also chosen that the visor should be screwed on, because that was the way visors were mounted on helmets in the past. So it does take a little bit more effort to change the visor, but you are only changing your visor once or twice. So the price of this helmet is in the higher end of helmets, but not too much, but that is because of the safety technology inside of this helmet. And of course, Arai is delivering this helmet with the most comfortable cushions inside the helmet. I have previously owned 2 Arai helmets, and it is by far the most comfortable helmets that I have ever owned. So a pretty awesome retro looking helmet that does fit your cafe racer or your project bike, but you don't have to compromise the safety by having a helmet created out of leather, because it does fit your bike style 100%. You can actually get some pretty awesome retro looking helmets with the newest safety technology. So that was everything I had for you today, guys. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe if you aren't already, and if you're new here, welcome. It is awesome to see you. By that, see ya.